I'm good. Thank you so much, Arun. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and I'm so excited to be sat here with you because I don't think you will remember this, but we met 3 years ago at the Toifa Awards in Dubai.
I do remember it.
You do?
Yes, I'd come with my mom over there, and I was actually nominated for Pyar Ka Panchnama 2 then.
Can I be very honest with you, Kartik?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
Arun.
who is this guy? Like, I've not seen any of his movies. Like, I mean, like, why am I having forced to interview him?
A lot of people say that, yeah.
But
Used
man,
to.
how wrong was I? How wrong was I? You are an absolute superstar. When I was planning this trip to Mumbai, you were one of the key people that I wanted to sit down with.
Thank you
Tell
so
me, tell me how much life has changed in the last 2 years.
First of all, thank you so much, Arun. Thank you. I mean, it means a lot to me. The way life has changed actually completely for me because uh, it was Sonu Ke Titu Ki Sweetie, the film that actually changed everything for me, and it's been 2 years since it released, and then things have just changed, and I've started getting movies. I've started getting the kind of scripts I always wanted to work with, and the kind of directors I always wanted to work with. So it's just started in 2018, and so it took me like around 7-8 years to actually get that grip in the industry. But yeah, I know what you mean when you say that, who's this guy, why do I need to interview? That used to happen before, and thankfully कुछ लोग अब मेरे को जानते हैं, कुछ लोग
Everybody knows you, Kartik.
I mean, I still feel कि जितनी ज़्यादा फोटोज़ मैं खिंचा पाऊँ उतना ज़्यादा फोटोज़ खिंचवाता हूँ फैन से, so that yeah, they remember me, and मेरी फ़ोटो कहीं पे घर पे लगाएं, अपने फ़ोन पे रखें. But yeah, Sonu Ke Titu Ki Sweetie was something which changed my life, and followed by Lukka Chuppi and then Pati Patni Aur Wo. So all these three films, they actually validated my success. They gave me people started taking me seriously because of these three films.
So I went to watch Sonu Ke Titu Ki Sweetie in the cinema.
Oh, you pronounce it well.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Because
A lot of people can't take
because I recommend it to everybody.
Oh,
I
nice,
love this
nice,
film. I think
nice.
it's such a good buddy comedy. But I went to watch it in the cinema in the UK, and it's very rare for audiences in the UK to warm
Exactly.
to an actor immediately. And they warmed to you immediately. They were roaring with laughter, and the cinema was filled. Is it surreal sometimes to see how far you've come?
It is. I mean, like a lot of people from US, UK, and abroad, they were actually tagging me and tagging the film, and while they were watching the film, and it made me think that there's this global reach that now we have, and it's really huge. So I think Sonu did that for me, and a lot of people were watching it in subtitles, and they were still enjoying, and they were laughing, and there were theaters videos which were coming out during that time. And same happened with in fact Pati Patni Aur Wo was again a film which had a lot of global reach. A lot of Indians were watching it outside, and because they had that recollection of the previous film. It's a remake of the classic Pati Patni Aur Wo. These films have really given me something I could have never imagined, my life to be, and it is surreal because it's a full circle for me. I mean, it never happened overnight, and it took me like 8 years to be where I am, and I didn't have any, I didn't have any connect. I didn't know anyone in the industry, and I used to. So I hail from Gwalior, which is a place in MP, and my family and all of us were there when I had this dream to become an actor, and for me to actually travel from MP, from Gwalior to Mumbai was a difficult task, to make my parents understand that I want to be an actor. But I never told them. So my plan was to just reach Mumbai somehow, give entrance exams of colleges which were in Mumbai. So I did that because my parents wanted me to study. So I just gave all the exams which were of the colleges which were in Mumbai or around Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Pune.
Yeah.
So all those cities which were close to Mumbai, because Bollywood is located in Bombay. So that was my plan, and I succeeded somehow in that plan when I cleared the entrance exam of DY Patil College, which is in New Mumbai.
Okay.
So
How far from where we are, roughly?
it's 2.5 hours away from here.
Wow.
So yeah, so once I got into that college, I started looking for auditions on Facebook, actually on Facebook primarily, and Google. And I used to look for auditions. I used to type auditions, actors required, Mumbai, actors casting calls.
And when you were doing it, did you ever think, how am I going to find an audition on Facebook?
I used to, but Facebook was huge at that time, and no, I don't know. Very few people were using it this way. I actually used it in a way, I can call it in a smarter way, where I wanted to make a career out of it, and that too in Bollywood, that
You know
too
what's
in
going to
Hindi
happen?
cinema.
You know,
Yeah.
parents are always telling their kids to get off social media.
Yeah.
People are going to start using Kartik Aaryan's example. They'll let him use Facebook now. He'll find an audition. Hero ban jayega.
हीरो बन जाएगा लड़का सोशल मीडिया यूज कर ले बट सीरियसली आई रियली यूज्ड इट फॉर दैट एंड आई यूज्ड टू जस्ट ट्रैवल रैंडमली किसी कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर ने अपना वॉल पोस्ट पे कुछ ऐसे पोस्ट कर दिया है जिस पे लिखा है कि वी रिक्वायर एन एक्टर, वी नीड एन एक्टर, वी आर लुकिंग फॉर एन एक्टर, समथिंग लाइक दैट, एंड आई यूज्ड टू जस्ट गो टू द एड्रेस. I used to travel, so basically the travel was really long. It was 2.5 hours of train travel. So in Navi Mumbai, I used to stay in. I was in Kharghar, which is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours roughly from Andheri, where we are right now, or Juhu or Bandra. So I used to change 2 trains in between. So from Kharghar to Andheri, and then go by rickshaw to or a bus to the audition, and then I used to change in the washrooms, the local stations washrooms, and just wash my face and go for the audition so that I look fresh. Wow. And then give the auditions and then get rejected basically, and then go back. So
Until you met Love Ranjan, right?
yes, that was again through Facebook. And
Wow.
yes, and because the same audition of Pyar Ka Panchnama was also posted on Facebook timeline, and I had looked for it, and while looking out for different auditions, I stumbled upon this Pyar Ka Panchnama's audition, which was not named. I think it was untitled till then, and they had put it on Facebook, and they were looking for a guy. Again, it was the same thing, and I like we are looking for a guy who has this and will play a lead role and some specifications, and you can kindly send in your photographs and come for the audition to this and this address. And I sent them this some cocky message of saying that I'm the guy you're looking for.
Wow. So confidence helps.
Yeah, I
And
think
sometimes
it helps.
cockiness.
Sometimes it does.
You know, it's one thing getting your big break, and it's one thing getting even Sonu Ki Di Tuki Sweetie,
Yeah,
which was the
yeah.
film that unarguably gave you international recognition as well. But then it's another job navigating your way through this industry, working out what a manager is, working out what a PR is, working out how important the media is.
Yep.
How hard was it to learn those things?
It was really tough because initially I didn't trust anyone because I didn't know anyone in the industry, and being an outsider, I had my trust issues with everyone in the industry. So while the industry was warming and was very welcoming, but I always had my issues, and because I didn't know anyone, so I didn't know how to connect with people, how to be at the right place at the right time. That only happened just before Sonu. Before that, I never had a team. I never had a PR company also completely with me, or a management company. Just before Sonu, I got my team. And I'm really thankful.
How does that happen, Kartik? For anybody who doesn't know, like, how do you have to have had a hit film for them to approach you, or do you approach them?
It took me like 5.5 years to actually understand the dynamics and understand how PR or how a management or your team helps you grow more and more, and you have to trust, you have to give that trust and put it on people, and so that they can give it back to you. So somewhere down the line, it took a lot of time for me. Again, as you said, that being an outsider, I had those issues. I never knew anyone, so why would someone invest anything on me? Those kind of questions used to pop. But it just changed. I think with Sonu, just before Sonu, I knew that Sonu was gonna, uh, no matter what, people are gonna love it. Love it at least, even if the box office numbers wouldn't come there. People would love the characters. They would love the film, and that is when I joined my management company Quan. Also, just before that, my PR Sanchita also. I mean, it's just everything just fell in place, and I really am thankful that I have a really good team. They laugh and they cry and they work for the same thing. It just happened with me. There's no formula. There's no I can't say कि ये करने से ये होता है या ये करने से. I'm just blessed that मेरे पास ऐसी टीम मुझे मिल गई. So I'm just glad, and I really hope that this continues and this goes on, because it really is working for all of us, me and my team, and I really hope that I get invited to these parties.
Are you still enjoying
I work more
it?
and more.
Are you still enjoying the parties?
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
really enjoying it, from getting ignored
Yeah.
to being there. Yeah.
Do you still hold on to the love you have for being an actor? And I mean here, when you're looking from the outside, you are in awe of this world. This, Mumbai Bandra Juhu circle is like a little bubble, and everybody wants to be a part of
Big
it.
bubble,
But
yeah.
when you're in it, and you have to maintain relationships with journalists, you have to retain relationships with other actors, with the paparazzi, with your management teams, other management teams. Do you still have that same love for this industry that you had when you were looking in from an outside perspective?
I do. I mean, it's more. It's, after all, we're all humans. I mean, that was one perspective which was never there actually. It was more of starry, glamorous, and you always think what they eat, where they are, what they do. All those kind of stuff, all those kind of questions used to arise. But now that I am a part of this circle, I feel more connected, more. Now that I am a part of this circle, I really am. As I said, I just wish that this continues. It's a bubble. I mean, it's nothing. After all, it's a business. It's not something which is which we're not. We're all of us are here to work. We're all professionals. It's nothing more than or less than that. So with actors, with producers, with directors, with this Bandra Juhu being in these gullies, suddenly it's nothing which is which makes you feel that array, you've arrived. It's something which makes you feel more. It comes as a it comes more as a responsibility when you are at a certain level.
Would you accept a film where there's no dance to do?
It's tough actually. It's really I enjoy dancing. I love dancing. In fact, I don't know. I mean, how I would do it without dance. It's
Because that's become a little bit of your USP as well, right? When people
Yeah.
watch a Kartik Aaryan film, they know what they're going to get. They're going to be
Yeah.
entertained, they're going to get a good performance, probably going to get comedy, and they're definitely going to get dance.
Yeah. So I mean, so you'll always get that. You'll always get that. But I might put it in a promotional song if the film doesn't demand it. I might do it.
Who's the one actor, finally, who's the one actor whose career you'd like to not replicate or duplicate, but whose career inspires you? You look at their career and you think, wow, I wish I could last that many years. I wish I could do the same volume of work.
Shahrukh sir. I really he's someone who's really inspired me, and his career, he's also someone who never stops. He's someone who's at it all the time, and he he being an outsider, he came and he conquered. He's really the king of Bollywood, and I really I think he's created his own niche with all the romantic films and the kind of films that he's always done, and we've always been his fans. So I think I really relate to his journey, and I think somewhere down the line that's the reason I also kind of relate to whatever he's done.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you all the very best of luck, Kartik, and I hope all your films continue to be successes as well.
Thank you. Arun. Thank you so much. Thank you.